Many celebrities from all over the world supported my country and condemned the actions of aggressor. However, some Ukrainian stars who have built a career in Russia prefer to hide their heads in the sand and not notice the war. What's up, world? My name is Igor, welcome to a brand new video. In today's video, guys, we'll talk about Ukrainian celebrities who came over to the side of Russia. And here there are only two options: either propaganda has affected them or they know something to betray their country. This topic is more interesting than it seems at the first glance and which no one talks about, so I decided to reveal this truth for you. In Ukraine, theylovewar.com platform was created with a list of artists, bloggers and politicians who support the war against Ukraine. In this site, the list includes those who support war or silently tolerate the Putin's regime, spread fakes about Ukraine, etc. This list includes both Ukrainians and Russians, and it's important to know that we will talk about Russians in a separate video, now only about the residents of my country. Dozens of Ukrainian stars have already been blacklisted, including blogger and host Regina Todorenko, silencing the aggressor and real situation in Ukraine. The 32-year-old woman, whose parents remain in the Ukrainian city of Odessa, left social networks so as not to provoke the even greater wave of hate from people who do not understand how a Ukrainian woman with an audience of many millions, including a significant part of Russians, continues to remain silent without naming Russia as an enemy. And I do not understand it at all either. Regina Todorenko is married to a Russian musician, and in a recent interview with her, she noted that she and her husband do not discuss politics. Because of this, they have disagreements. Regina, your parents are in Ukraine now, but you have disagreements with your husband and do not discuss politics? What the hell? Too many people justify their behavior by not talking about politics. Is there politics here? I don't think so. I know why she's doing this, but first we'll look on even more crazy traitors and then you will understand it all. And you will be really surprised. Anna Asti, whose real name is Anna Duba, is a Ukrainian singer from a city of Cherkasy. However, in 2013 she moved from Kyiv to Moscow, and now the artist has decided to go over to the side of the occupiers, lives in Russia, works there, and has not said a word about invasion. After February 24th, choosing between honor and money, the celebrity chose the latter and sold himself to Russia. In Moscow, Anna has 2 beauty salons and continues to entertain the people in Russia. And in April she even released a love song with a Putinist Philipp Kirkorov. No, I will not turn this on because this is a really cringe. Also in the capital of aggressor country, the ceremony of awarding the Russian music award Zhara was held. Anna Asti, who is silent about the war, received 5 awards. In particular, she became the singer of the year in Russia. Also, the traitor in her TikTok posted a video with the game Guess the Word, where she mocked the Ukrainian language, calling the funniest words. With a happy expression on her face, the silent girl laughed at the words in her as she stated native Ukrainian language. Parasolka, umbrella, Lichtarek, flashlight, or one of the funniest words she recently heard from a friend is Pidozra, or suspicion.
И третье, одно из самых смешных слов, которые я недавно тоже слышала от своего товарища, это слово «пидозра».
In turn, the Ukrainians who saw this video were really outraged because of behavior of the singer. And the most crazy fact, although she has been living in Russia since 2013, for some reason, as it turned out, in the first days of a full-scale war, Anna Asti, together with her Russian husband and her family, was in Ukraine and sat in the basement during the missile attack from Russia. Of course. However, despite the experience, Anna Asti nevertheless decided to go to Russia and stay there. Where is your fucking brain? I could understand if she stayed in Russia all the time and just keep silent, because she wouldn't care, rockets don't fly in her yard and they don't know what Ukrainians are going through. But she was in Kyiv in this time. She was in Kyiv. Saw how Russia bombed Ukraine, and after that she moved to Russia. To be frank, I thought that place where you live is not connected with your opinion or political views, but I understood that I was wrong. She has been living in Russia since 2013. Annie Lorак, the singer, is cynically silent about the war in her native country. In 2014, she also decided to leave Ukraine for some reason that I will tell you later and live in Russia. In Ukraine, she gained popularity, but because of her position, she is now a disgraced artist here. Every post on Instagram is a reason for angry comments under it. Ukrainians are outraged by the fact that she does not condemn the criminal actions of Russia, that she does not support her compatriots. She only published the empty posts in which she tells what love brings to the world through music. In addition, she continues to perform in the aggressor country while it bombs her native country, including the hometown in which celebrity was born and raised. I'm just speechless. And listen carefully, with all this fact, she recently donated 80,000 hryvnias or $3,000 approximately to help the Ukrainian army, which is a very brave action considering the strict Russian authorities. But which side are you on? To be honest, I do not understand. Not to condemn the Russia's aggression, but to give money to Ukrainian army is a rather strange decision. In the comments, Ukrainians didn't believe this, but a well-known Ukrainian volunteer Sternenko confirmed this information. Friends, this is not a joke. Lorok is not the first to help the armed forces of Ukraine. This is a very commendable action, but I still do not have a defined opinion about this artist. Unlike others, she at least helps financially. Thank you or not, I don't know. Tatiana Pop, a 39-year-old journalist and blogger born in Zakarpattia region, is suspected of spreading materials which she denied the armed aggression of the Russian Federation and the temporary occupation of certain territories of Ukraine. The Security Service of Ukraine declared these separatists to be wanted. In particular, the woman called the war the Special Operation for Liberation, denied the presence of Russian troops in Ukraine and called the video with the civilians died in Ukraine another fake. She also openly posted a photo where she is wearing a t-shirt, "I support Putin, just watch this." In fact, there are many more such people and you can get notes there in the description below. And the main question of this video: why? Why some Ukrainians are silent or supports war? And I have an answer. Benefit. That's right, benefit. Most artists moved to Russia a long time ago because they were offered more money, more fame, etc. And they continue to build their careers there. And living in Russia, you soak up this mentality they use and you are simply turned against yourself. And some begin to do all sorts of crazy things, like a Tatiana Pop, fucking crazy. Now such the war is happening and you have only two choices. Or continue to work in Russia, live here, in the comfort, with the money, etc. Or move to Ukraine, help your country, but these people made their decision. In fact, people may have different opinions. For example, they are silent because there is strict regime in Russia or something like that. But I remind you, we talk only about Ukrainians. Even if it happened and they have been living and working in Russia for many years, does this mean that they should be subjected to a propaganda? Despite the fact that there are some Russians who really against war and left the country. After all, there are different people everywhere. Write down in the comments your opinions about these people. Your opinion is really important to me. If you were interested in watching this video, please put a like, it's also very important to me. And you can also support me on Patreon, link in the description below. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video, have a great time.